Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Safe with Jen. Today we are going to do a really quick, simple, easy recipe, but it's an important one I think. It's a question that I get asked a lot. So today we are going to be making a macaroni salad that is gluten-free, egg-free, dairy-free, nut-free, fish-free. It does have soy, so we're not top 8, but we are top 7 here, okay? Again, as with most of my recipes, it all comes down to the brand choice that you are using, okay? So before we get started, I just want to make sure to point you to my video, Prepping Your Kitchen when cooking for somebody with food allergies, because in this episode, we're going to be doing some chopping and draining of the pasta. So we want to make sure that you know all of the steps about using clean knives, clean cutting boards, and drainers, okay? So what we're doing today, again, is just a simple macaroni salad. This could translate over also into a potato salad if you'd like. We are swapping out mayonnaise with Veganese. So Veganese is a great product. It's basically a soy product. It can be made with grapeseed oil, regular oil. The one I'm using today is using grapeseed, okay? So, but it does have soy. It's the main base of it, okay? So also the pasta that I chose is a top 8 allergen friendly pasta. Okay, so it is gluten-free, soy-free, egg-free, dairy-free. So this is a good option for you. This is a brand that most people can find in their supermarkets, okay? If not, if you have a question about the brand, go ahead and contact me through our Contact Us page on our website, safewithjen.com, okay? So I've done a lot of the cooking already. I just wanted this to be a quick episode where we're just putting everything together and I'm just kind of explaining everything. First things first, when you are done making the pasta, I'm trying to save all the pasta of the world, okay? When you are done making the pasta, you will not rinse it under cold water, okay? That does nothing to the pasta except to ruin it, all right? So what you want to do when you're done with your pasta is let it cool. Do not run it under water to do that, okay? Because what that does is it rinses away all of the hard work the pasta just did. All of the starch is gone, so nothing is going to stick to that pasta, whether you're doing a cold salad or you're doing a pasta dish. In fact, you want to, even in a regular pasta dish, you always want to save a little bit of that cooking starchy water. Okay, so that's just a tip for regular pasta. So how do we do it? How do we cool it down without it clumping and sticking together, right? Here's a trick. When you drain it, go ahead and put it in your bowl. Take a tablespoon of the Veganese that you're using and mix that throughout. Because essentially what that's doing is acting as an oil. Even though it's not an oil, it won't give it that slippery feel. And you're using an ingredient that's going to be in the dish anyway, so it's not going to change the flavor. What that does, I've done that here. So check this out. This is all cooled and it's not clumpy, right? It's falling off into little pieces. So it just gives you the ability to have flavorful, correct pasta, but without any of the clumps, okay? So good tip. So once it's cooled down, that's when we add all of our ingredients. And again, this is quick and simple. This is a great side dish to take to a barbecue if you know that there's people with food allergies going to be there, or if you're hosting something at your house. In the summertime, we have a lot of barbecues. Mayonnaise is in a lot of side dishes, okay? So you can translate Veganese into any of those dishes and it now becomes egg-free, okay? So, and again, this one that I'm using is also dairy-free. The pasta that we're using is dairy, egg, nut, and gluten-free as well. So here is what we are going to do. I'm actually going to put the vegetables in first. In my macaroni salad, I use 4 stalks of celery, and I chop them up not too fine. You don't want them minced, but you want them smaller than the elbow macaroni that you use, okay? I've used elbow here. Some people use shells or penne. If that's what you have on hand, you certainly could. Just make sure that your chop is smaller than the pasta. I've also taken a little bit of help with a shredded carrot, okay? Chopping carrots is sometimes time consuming, so sometimes you can take a shortcut, use shredded carrots, but I just give them a rough chop throughout to make them a little bit smaller, okay, as well. We don't want the bigger than the pasta. So I have about 4 stalks of celery to 1 pound of pasta, and then also about a cup of the shredded carrot. Now, my family does not like raw onion. However, my family doesn't, I do. So sometimes I will add a little bit of onion to this, but not often. But certainly if that's a flavor that you like, go ahead and add it. 2 onions that are good for that would be a red onion or a shallot, okay? Because they're a little bit milder, sweeter than a white onion would be. You even could take an onion and grate it to get a little bit of that flavor without getting the chunks of the onion, okay? So we're just gonna go ahead and finish stirring this up. And so once we mix through our carrot and our celery, it's gonna give it a little bit of a confetti look. This is what we want. We want as much carrot and celery as we have pasta throughout the dish. Okay, so now that we've had all of that mixed together, we are gonna take mayonnaise, simple as that, about a cup of this. We're just gonna add this to the dish. Now, if you like a little bit of a drier salad, you would use less. If you like a little bit wetter, then go ahead and add more. This is all just to your taste. Okay, so I've added that in, give it a little bit of a start, and now I'm gonna take our spoon and just mix through. So now that we have that all mixed together, what we're gonna do is add our seasoning, salt and pepper throughout, okay? When you cook your pasta, make sure that you're cooking it in salted water because it's really hard to get flavor in your pasta after it's cooked, okay? So you wanna make sure that you're flavoring it while you're cooking it. So salted water, and salt it as much as the ocean, really. That's a good tip, right? So make it taste like salt water from the ocean. That's how salty we want it. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this around. Done. So easy, right? So what a nice way to accommodate for somebody at a party, okay? It is a traditional dish that everybody is used to. All you have to do is tell the person with food allergies that it's safe. You don't have to tell anybody else, and I promise you, they are not gonna taste the difference, okay? This tastes just like your mom's macaroni salad that you had growing up. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. That's perfect. It's important to cook the pasta to the right texture. Don't make a mushy pasta, so always be sure to cook it to the tooth, which is al dente. For those that can't really tell what that is just by tasting it, a good tip is about a minute or 2 off of the package time. Okay, so if you're relying on cooking times off the package, just do it that way. Remember, we're not running this under cold water, so the pasta is going to continue to cook while it's cooling down. So thanks again for hanging out with me today. Truly, I have appreciated all of your support. I appreciate all of you coming to the channel to learn how to accommodate those with food allergies. It has meant so much to our food allergy community. So, for this recipe and others, be sure to visit safewithjen.com and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Safe with Jen, to get up-to-date tips and recipes on how to keep it simple, keep it smart, and keep it safe for those with food allergies. Thanks so much. Take care.